Earth signs, my fellow Taurus, Virgos, Capricorns. I'm going to be doing your new moon reading for September. I feel like last month or this past month has just been filled with a lot of letting things go and also kind of realigning yourself with what you want to exist for your future. Kind of like getting yourself back on track with what your path really is and stop being so confused about what's just going on in the present. So let me pull some cards to see what the new moon's going to do for us. Okay, all right. So with the Page of Cups, this is actually, we've probably been kind of getting a lot of messages of romance. We've probably been having a lot more vulnerability as far as our feelings. Probably been, trusting our intuition a little bit more, especially about the people who come into our lives. I think it's really important, I think sometimes earth signs are very 0 to 100, or it's never this in between where they mess with people because it's just whatever. Like I think we really avoid people, or we really put ourselves all into people. So there's no in between. It's not like, what's the point of getting mixy if I don't really like the bitch? Just kidding. But seriously, I think we've been kind of like dealing with these new emotions, and whether it be trusting your emotions to get out of a romance that's toxic, or finally loving yourself so that you can come out of that situation, or really breaking down those walls so that you welcome in the love that you need. I think this type of theme has been common in a few other readings that I've noticed as well. So remember to kind of like not be so affected by your past situations. Go into each thing with a new mindset, of course, keep your experience in mind, but everybody's different. So if you get yourself out of a situation that's not good for you, don't go into the next situation thinking that person's not good for you. Just follow your intuition, follow your heart, see what makes sense and what doesn't as far as what you need, and make that decision accordingly based on it aligning with your values. With the Eight of Pentacles upright, this is telling us to focus on going back to mastering our craft, taking things into ourselves with a building skill mindset, not really feeling like if you don't want to get into something because you're not good at it. So what? You have to start somewhere. Practice makes perfect. The Eight of Pentacles is all about that. Did I say Eight of Wands? I feel like I said Eight of Wands, but it's Eight of Pentacles. But yeah, it's all about working at something, slow and steady, builds a race, kind of like cause and effect. Like if you don't do this thing, it'll never get to this thing. If you don't start somewhere, you're never going to be able to get to the end of it. If you don't suck at something, you'll never get good at it. And sometimes you can be naturally good at things, but also even then mastering that takes skill, takes practice, takes, patience. So if you haven't been treating your relationships in that way, or kind of like treating yourself or your endeavors in that way, just start doing something just because you want to get better at it, and don't make it seem like there's a lot of pressure on you to be good at it because you need to do it to make money. Sometimes you don't have to, make everything into a career. Every hobby doesn't need to be a career. Hobbies are hobbies for that reason. Just because you like to crochet and you wanted to start doing that doesn't mean you have to make a whole crochet line and walk down New York Fashion Week with that. It could be as simple as just wanting to do something for you, and just because you want to get better at it. With the Page of Wands in reverse, this is kind of like telling you that this upright, it would be a card of new messages, but I think what it is going back to those old things that you're inspired by, and then using those to taking action to move forward in those creative endeavors. So like I said, if you've been kind of like wanting to do something you're not good at, but what's the point of doing it because you suck at it? Do it anyway, because this is something that inspires you, right? This is something that if you wanted to be creative in it, it's something that helps you express yourself, right? So that's reason enough to do it because you want to. The more you do it, the better you'll get at it. So yeah, with the Page of Cups, like I said, if this emotional beginning, if these romantic feelings has something to do with you not wanting to like embarrass yourself for trying, like let's say you have a new partner, and you've always wanted to roller skate because they like roller skating, but you're like, damn, I suck at roller skating. Get a pair of skates and start doing it. Things that you were inspired by, things that you've always wanted to do, this is the time to try them out and to start working towards getting better at them. So, earth signs, good luck. Stop being so hard on yourself. You'll get to that level of execution that you want to, okay?